Buckeyes, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in Week 2. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 81 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a first down.
Mayfield off the play fake. The sack there by Roquan Smith. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Ravens.
Here's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And here he'll get it down to the 7. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Ravens offense going to work. And as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1. with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Jackson. And Walker has it. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
180!
Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
180!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
11 more yards. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal.
Now Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
20!
Mayfield to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
180!
Mayfield now. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Across midfield. He's on his way. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, Lamar Jackson, he is just a ticking time bomb when he has got the football in his hands, and he explodes, Charles, for a big one there.
So there was the boom, huh? Because that's exactly what happened, right? And you can be in the right spot against him and not necessarily make the play. His talent is so good, and his ability to shift and move on a dime, he is so impressive. Even when you play it right, he can make you wrong.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Achane will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, London.
Luke now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Irving.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. These two teams all tied after 1.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
180.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
20.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
180.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 10.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's across midfield. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Walker with a grab, left side. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, here's Mitchell. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
180!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Complete to Chris Godwin. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Ibuka. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Mayfield. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
20!
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, he's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Well, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. Jackson going to keep it. Pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Ravens will take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now they'll tuck this and run.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, London.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
It's 3rd down and goal.
To throw is Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
4th down and goal.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 72 yards. And the Bucs have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
London about set to take over on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a first down.
There's that man again. It's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
This is Fant on the short completion. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. Jackson will throw again. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
35. Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and goal at the 3.
To throw, Mayfield. That was going to... And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Jackson going to keep it. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That escapability has been on full display, and you can see he's now over 100 yards rushing for the game. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execute.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Hooked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44.
Walker with the grab inside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Walker has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mayfield now.
He's got his receiver. That's a blooper.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Irvin.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll run for it with Achane. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Collins. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A run straight ahead with Achane. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Up the middle, Achane.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
13-yard line.
Shot.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Achane.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those.